Om Akkanatigrandhasya Jnananjana Saladvaya Chakshurunmitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gauratihi Mahavadanna Avatar Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu super giver in this mundane world. Maharaj mentioned it. Before not given this consciousness, Krishna himself appear and be given natural way. Maharaj told about me many things. I heard, what can I say for that? Actually, our lifetime, day by day, going at its finishing point. We have seen many things in mundane world, and good or bad, much experience also we have got. But it is no doubt our very good fortune, very early age, have got darshan and connected with Srila Guru Maharaj. It is also Mahaprabhu's mercy, Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, no doubt. With mundane many things. When trying to proceed, suddenly everything changed by the grace of Nityananda Prabhu. And I have got some connection with Srila Guru Maharaj. That time we cannot understand what I am going to do and what is future waiting for me. But first meeting with Srila Guru Maharaj was very happy meeting. But not so happy for me. That is when I bowed down to Srila Guru Maharaj and someone, brahmachari, took me to Guru Maharaj and Guru Maharaj asked, who is this boy? And that brahmachari said to Guru Maharaj, he come to stay in our mott. And Guru Maharaj said, looking nice boy, can stay forever in this mott. I was little sad to hear that. That is, I come for living in the mott. And I was village boy. I do not know diplomacy or duplicity, anything. I wants to join this mission, already joined, and come from house. Then why this question come, I can stay or not? That was little disturbance for me. Now when I already joined, why this question come?
Can he stay?
Yeah, huh?
Can he stay?
Can he stay or not? Are there any difficulty or not? I cannot think that. But that sound not was good for me anyway. But later I understand that really it is very heavy to practice Krishna consciousness. The life of devotee is not so easy. And so many experience have got in my life, and through that understand that it is very easy for him who is fully surrendered to Krishna. Krishna appear in the form of Guru, then who is fully surrendered to Gurudev, he have nothing ordinance. He will win the race, no doubt. If steadily he can continue his bhav, he must win the race. But staying in the life of devotee, first many things, examination come in our life, and happily can cross if our neck belt, necklace, in our neck, they are necklace with some chain, and if chain is in the hand of Sri Gurudev, then we cannot anyway run away.
That's a collar. And it's like a collar.
We cannot run away anyway, but can go here, there, something, can do some nonsense thing. And when Guru Maharaj affectionately asked me if he wants to stay here and can follow my direction, you will be so bigger. But can you do? Follow me. And that time it was not my nature to tell anyone a negative answer. I am always giving positive answer. And I told, sure I can follow you. And then ask, what is your instruction? Then Guru Maharaj said, you don't follow your mind. This is first my instruction.
My first instruction.
And second is follow me. One is negative and another is positive. Positive, that follow me, and not to follow your mind. Then I told it is very easy. That time I have no idea about this world and our own mentality.
That time Maharaj is 17 years old.
I read that time only Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. Some read, actually not so much, but here, heard. And memory was sharp, good memory, once or twice or thrice. If I hear, I can memorize. Anyhow, then one day I have seen our Math brahmachari distributing prasadam, and we are taking prasadam, and given me some dal, there is some insects. White insects in that dal.
Floating.
Dal was good, looking very good, but something little inside. And seeing that, and I am seeing Guru Maharaj watching or chanting, maybe surely watching. Now I understand he is watching. But that time I am seeing Guru Maharaj chanting in the baranda, long baranda. You have seen Krishna Saran living now, that baranda. Hmm. And first when given dal, I have seen and sick my body. Oh, what nonsense it is. And immediate come in my mind, Guru Maharaj told not to follow your mind. And my mind telling it is very bad not to eat. And immediate I am thinking, oh, I shall take it. Mind telling not to take. Then I must take, Guru Maharaj said. And it is come from side of Guru Maharaj. Anyway, prasad coming from him. Then I must take this prasadam. Then I took that. Then Guru Maharaj, I am going every day after prasadam, I am not resting that time. And Guru Maharaj also little resting, but telling something. And I went to Guru Maharaj immediately. And Guru Maharaj said, what happened in your prasadam? I told Maharaj there is some white insects was there. But you told don't follow your mind. And my mind telling not to take it. Then I am thinking it is coming from your side, then I must take. And I have taken. And Guru Maharaj smiled and told, very good. Then he asked to Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj and others, many come, if I shall try to teach this boy, he will get education or not in the line of Krishna consciousness. And they given very nice certificate for me, in favor of me, all certificates also. Anyhow, that time I cannot understand how much difficulty to continue the devotional life. But later I have got much opportunity to learn it. And so many great devotees coming to see Guru Maharaj, coming to meet with him, and their conversation topics was so high. And I was personal servant. Immediate I engaged as his personal servant. Then I am always hearing from them and their topics. But when I am growing, a natural attachment of this world, that's also running behind me. And ego, and many things coming, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Mada, Moha, Matsarya. But I can remember one thing was mostly aloof from me, that is Matsarya. If I see someone is very nice, doing something and getting some honor, and I am feeling very happy. Oh, he is getting some honor after doing this, then I shall try to do this. That was some good quality, I feel it.
Not envious.
Not envious. Many big devotees also of the Maharajas, many Maharajas coming to see Guru Maharaj, many stalwart. They are all like Paramahansa Vaishnava, but very exalted, and they have, everybody has some personal servant, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are coming at a time with them. Like Srila Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, when he is coming with him, many, 5, 6, 7, coming with him. Like that, all Maharajas have many disciples, but Guru Maharaj has not taken disciple, and he have no disciple actually, 2, 3 only. Anyhow, and meeting with them, spending my life very happily. But others, many things in the life come many times. But always Guru Maharaj's open eyes given me good nourishment. And I do not know what is good position and what is bad position. But always Guru Maharaj teaching us that this is good, this is good, this is good. And what he is telling, that was very guarded by offenselessness. Very much guarded by offenselessness. Innocent. And without, I shall make any offense to other Vaishnava. He do not given that type of teachings. Some Vaishnava come, and I was very curious. Extremely curious. And curiosity killing the cat? No. And my position was like that, curious. I am asking about who is coming. Jajor Maharaj come. I am asking about Jajor Maharaj, how high Vaishnava, how much his goodness, what is his bad. And this way, all Vaishnava coming, and I am asking about that Vaishnava. But Guru Maharaj always given guard. I shall not make any offense to them. And when I am mature position, within few years I was mature in this line of Krishna consciousness. And that time I have got that good inspiration and quality teachings from Guru Maharaj, and I have got much affection from all the Vaishnavas, even who is very much anti-group, living in anti-group. It's happened once in Mathura station. There, I cannot beg to others to give me some money. It was very difficult for me, and every day Guru Maharaj is teaching me. And every day I am begging, then very sadly, next day going. And finally I have got maturity. Then I told Guru Maharaj, 2-3 years I am doing this, but if you order me, I shall do some business. And Guru Maharaj said, what business he wants to do? I told, very good business. That is doing, Keshav Maharaj doing, Tirtha Maharaj doing, Madhav Maharaj doing, Gosai Maharaj doing. They are all doing that business. And Guru Maharaj says, what business? I told, it is tour business. They are doing India tour, pilgrimage, with their devotees. And devotees spending some money, then some profit always coming to the mart, to them. And Guru Maharaj said, where is your manpower? You can do it? I told, yes, manpower, no problem for me. I shall collect someone. Then I collected from other Maharaj's disciple section. And also Maharaj later. I am always taking some guru in my head and doing tour business. That. And going village to village and preaching, collecting the person who will go with me. And many knows that time to me. Then I am getting a group always not less than 60 and more than 70 also. Then each time I am getting minimum 10,000 rupees profit.
That's a lot of money.
Lots of money, and that profit which were coming, you will be surprised. Yeah, every day some devotee giving, some person through my preaching, he is giving some mahotsav, festival. We went to Puri. I told to the persons, you want to distribute Mahaprasadam here. Here is this I am preaching. And they have money. And they told, yes. Then I told, you can feed this nun prasadam, you can distribute to the, how much money will necessary, Maharaj? Then I am telling, it is not so much, maybe 200 rupees, maybe 150 rupees, like that. As if wants to feed, that way it will be expensive. Up to 400 rupees, a maximum. And a few of the persons we are inviting of that locality, Brahmins, etc., etc. They are also coming, taking prasadam. And that way, I have some organizing capacity. And through that, many coming and giving utsav. And 1 month my program, I am getting mahotsav, but morning, evening, this way. Lastly, the person who is going with me, they are not getting chance to give utsav. Then 2, 3 at a time, they are giving some, maybe 200 rupees combined way, maybe 150 rupees or 300 rupees each, giving 100, like that. Last time, this happening. Then actually my food expense coming through them all. And that money I am saving.
Right. They're making a festival, so you don't have to spend anything for food. They made it there.
Like this.
Everybody.
And every time taking some godbrother of Guru Maharaj, his godbrother when going from that group, 3 for brahmachari going.
And that money is your seva to Guru Maharaj?
Yes, all money going to Guru Maharaj's seva. And this way I cannot beg, but I collect that way. And not only that, there another facility I am getting. Who is going with me, he will must get good impression about our service. Then he is preaching in his village. Oh, they are very nice, they are this. Then that way I am getting many new friends through everybody. And this way Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math was very famous in few districts. At that time, anyhow, the Guru Maharaj teachings us always good about the Vaishnavas, and also what is their fault, that's also telling. But very carefully and guarded way. In Mathura station, my tourist car standing some platform, and other platform, they are Tirtha Maharaj of Mayapur president. And group, different group, our group and Mayapur group is not same group that time. Guru Maharaj, everybody respecting Guru Maharaj, they are coming to Guru Maharaj. But some groups, they are following Guru Maharaj very exclusively. And they are respecting, not following, like that. Then some different with the party. But Tirtha Maharaj, he is walking in the platform, and Guru Maharaj inside in the my car, and I am seeing only Tirtha Maharaj walking with one brahmachari, and no one there. His party gone for sightseeing and pilgrimage. Also my party gone for pilgrimage and sightseeing. Then I told to Guru Maharaj, Maharaj, there is Tirtha Maharaj walking alone, and he is looking me from far. He recognized me.
He's seen me.
Huh?
He's seen me.
He sent me. It is not good for me. I am feeling he is looking me and I not giving respect to him. This is very painful for me. And Guru Maharaj said, you want to go to him? And your the manager was the Paramahansa Maharaj, and Paramahansa Maharaj was dead against Tirtha Maharaj. Then he will be angry. Then he will be angry with you, and he is really our manager at that time. But I am the general secretary, I hold in my hand, but some department in their hand. I told Guru Maharaj, who will tell to Paramahansa Maharaj? No will tell. If you not tell, then no will understand.
No.
But I want to only bow down to him. And Guru Maharaj was very happy and told, go. Then I went to see Tirtha Maharaj. And Tirtha Maharaj saying, yeah, I am coming to him. And he is saying, what matter? Then I bow down to Tirtha Maharaj and ask his blessings. Please give your blessing Maharaj. You are here working and I have seen and I come to see you with permission of my Guru Maharaj. And Tirtha Maharaj said to his secretary, that brahmachari, yeah, Govinda Maharaj have the quality of Vaishnava. When he told it, and after hearing that, I told Guru Maharaj, he asked me, what Tirtha Maharaj told you? And I told Tirtha Maharaj said it, and Guru Maharaj was very happy. You have got from anti-group a good certificate. And I am very happy to hear that. That is teachings of Srila Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj has never been envious with anyone. Also that quality something come to us by his grace. And through that, what Guru Maharaj told, you will be big in future. You know, maybe someone went where I born, that village, still they are not going car. What can I say more? Motor car not going there. The railway route, you went?
Yes.
Still they are motor car not going, that type of rural village.
No, really.
And I was very unqualified and very insignificant, poor Brahmin boy. And still they are not going motor car. And that kind of village, there I born, and now I am in Hawaii, America, England, Russia, everywhere, all over the world.
And your festival is still going on.
And yes, still our preaching program going on all over the world, and happy. This is very good symptom. When I am here, I am looking everybody's face. I am watching, and I am seeing their happiness, nothing sadness, and through that I am getting much happiness. That is successful, something, not maybe 100%, but preaching is successful. That's feeling coming to me. Where I am going, there may be divided 2-3 parties. devotee, Guru Maharaj's disciple, they are divided. But when I am going, all staying, like Australia, what happened? There is two party, but when I went there, I told, must be one party. Why two party is here? And you discuss in front of me, what is your difficulties? And now they become one party. This time, I am telling this an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is your difficulty? You tell me. I shall try to help you. And finally, they fully surrendered within one party. I told I need one umbrella. Under that everyone will be. Guru Maharajas have one ship, and we are all the passenger of that sea. Then we shall proceed in one ship. Why the differences coming? And if it will come, can come, that is all, five finger is not same, then different must come. But why we are Vaishnava? And why we are practicing Vaishnavism? If we cannot harmonize with the differences, and it is not so far difference, maybe some ego coming to us and making some obstacles. In the Shastra, scripture said, Ahankara vimuktanang, you will see in Prapanna Jivanamrita this, Kesavo nahi duraka, and Ahankara jutanam tu madhya parpatara asha. If ego will come as an obstacle, that is very bad. I am with Guru Maharaj, that facility I have got. Guru Maharaj knows everybody. And through Guru Maharaj I have got some through Guru Maharaj I have got some vision about that Vaishnava society, all the Vaishnavas. But never come to me any bad inspiration about any Vaishnava. And it is my pride, you can say, yeah, this is my pride, yeah, I have got to respect to other Vaishnavas. My English is not clear,
No,
no?
it's clear. It's clear, perfect.
Yeah, always you will give your respect to other Vaishnavas, not only Vaishnava, other people, but who is very bad, avoid his association. But not to take his association. Through that you will be polluted. But Vaishnava, you cannot recognize who is pure Vaishnava and who is non-pure. Then you must give honor to everybody. And I have got much good feelings from the Vaishnava society. When they are coming, I am feeling very joyful in my heart. And they are staying, somebody 5 days, somebody 10 days, somebody 1 month, sometimes 2 months also they are staying with Guru Maharaj. And happily we are serving them. And they are also brahmachari, coming with them 5, 6, 7 maybe sometimes. But after finishing all, we are eating. All Vaishnava taken prasadam, and I am cooking for them. And they are taking prasadam. Then lastly, 2, 3 brahmachari, we are seated and eating so much. I can relish with that food. some brahmachari eating so much Kerala, and he's taking this way. And I do not like Kerala. And when he's eating, I am telling him, why you are taking so much Kerala? I like it. And we are relishing. Free. Yeah, your guru is that Maharaj, your guru is that Maharaj, and my guru is big, your guru is small. No, that feeling is coming. All Maharaj's disciples, we are always very friendly. And still that friendship I have with everybody. If I shall call to them, they must come. And otherwise, hey, Prabhu have seen in Guru Maharaj's Avirbhav Tithi, or Appearance Day, or my birthday, and every day, every time when we are calling the other sannyasi brahmachari, they are coming, invitation. They are still coming, and happily they are taking prasadam.
Oh yeah.
Prabhus have some experience. Who went and have seen, they have some experience. But they are each other quarreling, but our mat, they are all coming. But this is our dignity, you can say. The dignity of Srila Guru Maharaj, this type, that I am disciple of Srila Guru Maharaj, and I am thinking, you must be dear to my Guru Maharaj. Then you will try to leave ego. Ego is very dangerous. Ego not giving us happiness. Someone here happened in Fiji, where I stayed, they are also going very difficulty. But no one come from ISKCON temple. But I went to see ISKCON temple. That is Prabhupada's temple. If I keep my ego, then what will be with that? But when I went there, I have got much good reception. Everything is very good, well behavior. And many friend in the ISKCON society, like Tamal Krishna Maharaj, like Radhanath Swami, like many, and Jaya Advaita Swami, and Jaya Pataka Swami, many, they are my friend, and we have nothing bad. How much they have, I do not know, but I have not anything bad feelings about them. And I am very glad to see them. And when I went there, not only that, in Hawaii, yes, here it happened. Last time when I was in Hilo, no? This is Hilo, and that is Honolulu.
No, in Hilo.
Yeah, Honolulu. Nearby to here.
ISKCON temple in Honolulu. I went to see that. They told the Prabhupada stayed here 3 months at a time. And I went to see that. Then I forgot it is ISKCON temple. I am thinking it is my temple, Chaitanya Saraswati Math. And what happened? There one banana tree, a full banana ripe, and lychee, that's also fall down under the tree, many. And I told, oh, here is banana ripe, you bring this banana. I am thinking it is Chaitanya Saraswati. I forgot it is Prabhupada's temple or ISKCON. And we taken all banana from the tree, and they come also later with prasadam. But I forgot it is whose mat and whose disciple they are.
That's very fortunate for us.
And that I think this type of feelings need for everybody's heart. We are all under one ship, one umbrella, and in one sheep. And we are trying to proceed in the line of Krishna consciousness. Our goal to Golok Vrindavan. That is very, very clear. Mahaprabhu said, Aradho Bhagavan Brajeshu Tanayasta Dhama Vrindavanam. Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, and we want to satisfy under guidance of our Guru. Guru's position supremely Radharani. But Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur said, I do not know what is position of whose gurus, but I know my Guru, if I see him, she is Radharani. Gaurkishadhar Babaji Maharaj was Guru of Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur, and he is expressing this way. I do not know whose Guru, how much big or what their position, but I know my Guru, if I see him, she is Radharani. And this is our type of this type of mood of devotion. It is existing in the line of Srila Guru Maharaj. Then we shall try to follow that line very clearly. Here is no hesitation, nothing bad, anything. And we are not so big family here. We are very small family. Then we will try to proceed within one sheep with full affection, chastity, and faith, and love, and that is good for us. And it will give us a pure practicing life. Practicing life is not so easy. I have seen in my life, that is I am telling. Then when I have got this position as a teacher, then I am thinking which way I shall do good for others. I do not know where is Krishna and what he is eating now, what is going there in Goloka Vrindavan or anything. But at least I know what kind of mood can satisfy Krishna and his devotee through my Guru Maharaj. Then we shall try to follow that. I am going country to country and I am feeling which way I shall can do something good for my friends who is coming to me. I want to give something, then I shall feel happiness. Then this is my prayer to you all. This world is not so favorite for our practicing life. And illusory environment always disturbing us, no doubt. And conditioned soul always disturbed by Maya. Then necessary for them first proceed with chastity and faith, and practicing life must be egoless. Otherwise, we will face too much difficulty. Much difficulty in this mundane, you know that. Not necessary to explain what kind of difficulty. And I face in my life so many difficulties. Then if I want to do something good for others, then I must say what is my experience, which way I have got some good certificate from my Guru section, Guru's level section. And that experience I want to give to you all. And nothing else with me. Only I can say which way a village boy, rural village boy, still they are not going car. And have got this position as a worldwide preacher. And it is not my ego anyway, you cannot think it is my ego. It is my service to my Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is giving that service, I do not want to take it. That is, it is very heavy, I know. I have much experience about Guru. Then I afraid. And if I am not Guru, my position is so relaxed position. And always I am in examination hall. Who wants this? Whole year we can read. But there is some relaxation, there is many things, but in examination hall, there is no relaxation. I am whole year in examination hall. And it is not good for me. Sometimes I am telling, yeah, in my head it is not crown.
Thorns.
The Guru's crown in my head, but it is, I am not feeling it is jewelry crown. I am feeling it is thorn crown.
Garland of thorns, crown of thorns.
And garland, much garland I am getting, but feeling it, if not, it's come through my Guru's prasadam, from my Guru's side, it's not prasadam, then I can say it is also kantar mala.
Yes, a garland of thorns.
But I cannot say that. That is prasadam of Gurudeva, coming through you, coming through him, like that. Then all mala, prasad for me. I am taking that way. And that is also teachings of Guru Maharaj. What respect will come to you, you immediate supply to your Guru. Then you not will be affected with that respect. The Kanak, Kamini, or Pratishtha. These three in this mundane world, the Kanak means wealth. The Narayan is the proprietor of all wealth. Then wealth, when will come, you engage to the service of Krishna, and no problem will come to you. And if woman will come to you, you must engage then for the service of Krishna, then not difficulty can touch you, your mind. And when pratishtha, fame will come to you, that's you immediate supply to the lotus feet of your Guru. Then pratishtha also cannot touch you. This is teachings of Guru Maharaj. And Mahaprabhu's teachings, you know, it's nada pishunichena tarori vasaishnuna, amanina manodena kirtana sadahari. With these three qualities, humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others, with these three qualities, if you will try to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you must get the super result in your life. And varieties way, many things come, experience in our life, then we can understand something, what is good and what is bad for the practitioner of Krishna consciousness. And if you ask any question, also I shall try to give answer in the line of this matter. And tomorrow also someone happily will join in this line of Srila Guru Maharaj. And it is very happy news I heard today from Achyuta Priya Prabhu. And list of the devotees I have got almost. they are joining, it is very good. And you already joined, that is more good. But you must every week given from school some progress report. You must follow your progress report. Then you will get more happiness. You will see. And I am always telling, it is living matter, why you not feel it? You can see and you will feel it. But watch your progress report, which way you are proceeding. And this is my life experience. And more experience I have, varieties way. And that's also very nice. When that situation will come, I can give some example. But today it is my prayer to you all, who is joined and who already joined and who is practicing. For everybody, this is my prayer. Yeah, be humble, be tolerant, and give honor to others. You must get good result. No problem will arise to you. But like in school, we are all students. Guru Maharaj said, we are all students. We are not master. Actually, who is teaching class 4, his education may be little less. Who is teaching the matriculation, his education must be little more, but all student we are. We are not, no one we are master. And student means all we are servant. Servant of Guru Gauranga. And this way we shall try to proceed. And disturbance will come in our life, no doubt. But what is sadhana? If we will not try to avoid that disturbance, if we not will try to oust that bad things from our life, then what is sadhana? Prabhupada said 4 directives. You follow 4 directives and raw materials he given that. And why raw materials he given? That is, he knows they not will understand so much that not intoxication, not gambling. What he knows about that, he told you must avoid this. That way. And it is raw materials for the primary conditions also. But who is great devotee, he can stay anywhere and any position. Not disturbance for them, actually. But who is primary practitioner, some form fill up necessary. You not to do this, not to do that, not to do that, your form is accepted. That way. But otherwise, the Mahabharata, they are ringing the bell, that Shudra Vaishnava, he is living under the tree, one thatched room. And Krishna said, no, pure Vaishnava, taken still prasadam in your house, then not ringing the bell. And many Vaishnava come, but one Vaishnava near to your house, and he not invited still, then your festival not successful. And like that, the Madhav was one devotee of Jagannath. Jagannath taken Madhav for stealing the jackfruit. He come with me. And many examples in our scriptures. The devotee can stay any position anywhere. The rules and regulation, it is for us, not for the pure devotee who is living, pure devotee never doing wrong, then no question come to them. When Parasar, he was attracted by illicit sex, then what you will tell about Parasar? He is very bad and nonsense. Parasar Muni, Vyasdeva's father, which Vyas have got birth. Parasar Muni, he is going, crossing the river and boat.
Oarsman.
Boatsman was one girl and looking nice also, no doubt. No, otherwise that king attracted. Then nice, not I am telling for Parasar, but king attracted. But Parasar is attracted. And Parasar is a Mukta Purush. He is liberated soul. But he attracted. And he think, what happened in my mind? And he was surprised. An old man. But anyhow, he cannot avoid that situation. And through that, we was too much benefited. We have got Vedas, as its son, Vedas come out. And immediate Vedas have got path, immediate path. That is, Parasar was so powerful. Guru Maharaj told full history of his life. And that is bad history. But Guru Maharaj not told bad way. Guru Maharaj told for our experience, and it can come to us and can destroy ourselves, then we must be careful from that situation. That way he teach us. And always given respect. Still, last day of Guru Maharaj given respect. And that type of mood for the devotee is very nice, especially the primary practitioners. 1 hour, 1 year, 2 years or 5 years we are devotee and we are thinking we are old devotee. This is very nonsense thinking. Always we are the student. We must think. Still, by the grace of Guru Maharaj, I am learning from the small child. Still I am trying to learn. When 4 years or 5 years old boy and girl taking initiation, the mala, and how much I am feeling happiness in my heart I cannot express to you. Yeah, he is taking in 5 years old age, and we spent many nonsense way up to 17 years in our lifetime. And later on also, we was not so good boy. But they are taking from their, when getting some consciousness, from that time they are getting initiation with Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And how much they are fortunate.
From the first signs of consciousness, they are becoming.
Hare Krishna people, they are telling, no?
Yeah.
It is very good identification. But it is, some bad can come, must come. That is, all the soldiers when going for fighting, everybody, if come back alive, then they cannot win the battle. In the battlefield, many will die. But finally we need the victory for our country. Like that, this is. With us, many, the expert also there. They proceeded, but many died also. In the line of Krishna consciousness, many derailed. But we not will be hopeless to see that. Maybe we feel some pain. He derailed and he died. His life changed. Came to practice Krishna consciousness, cannot stay in his way. But not to be hopeless. Must try to remember your Gurudev, and Gurudev always will help you. If you surrender to your Guru and Mahaprabhu, he must help you. Not to be hopeless and always be hopeful. Srila Das Goswami what told that sloka? Asa bhai ramita sindhumai kathanchit kalo mayati kavita kila sampratanihi tanchet kripang mai vidhasasi naiva king me pranoir braje nacha baruru bakari napi o Radharani Baruru Asa bhai ramita sindhu. I passed already 80 years staying in Radhakunda bank of Radhakunda for your mercy. And hopeful, fully hopeful.
With all my hope.
Been hoping a long time.
A long time, you must bestow your mercy upon me. That is, I am living in Radhakunda bank. That is my hope, only hope, but still I have not got it. Das Goswami said. Then who will say, I have got? Das Goswami himself said, Yadha bharairavrita sindhumai kathanchit prano mayati gomita kila sampratanghi. So hard I am continuing my body, but now how long I can continue it, I do not know. That is day by day I am going to deathbed. Then only my hope, one day you must bestow your mercy to me, and that day when will come, for that I am waiting here. This is the meaning, substance of that sloka. I cannot express in English. Asa bharairavrita sindhu mai kathanchit prano mayati gomita kila sampratanghi. Until my death I must wait. But when you will bestow your mercy, I do not know. I am waiting for that. Prano mayati gomita tanchet kripang mai vidhasvasi naiva king me pranoid praje nacho barauru bakari napi. If you not give your mercy, you not bestow upon my head, I do not want Krishna also. What shall I do with Krishna? Krishna is Bakari in front of me. Bakari means he is the killer of Bakarakas, the killer of bird demon. Bakari means bird killer, bird demon killer. Bakasura. My negotiation with you, and you bestow your mercy, I am happy. And that way, Das Goswami waiting up to 80 years. Then we not will be hopeless anyway. But must stay in the line, not to be derailed. A line, if he wants to stay in the line, there are necessary strong faith, chastity, love, and sincerity. Love and sincerity, faith and chastity. That's necessary. And which way it will grow, we'll try to get it that way. This is good for us. Today's meeting now finished, and tomorrow is Nishinga Chaturdashi, no?
One question, Maharaj. You said progress report is necessary. I'm thinking when you're saying that you want to hear from your disciples. You're initiating, but you want to. Letters are coming to you in India. You want them to write, stay in touch. Is that correct?
No, it is not necessary. It is my experience. Everywhere this difficulty, not in our society or ISKCON society or other modes.
Maharaj means progress report to myself.
Progress report to myself. I shall watch my progress report. And I have got poor number in mathematics. I must give pressure in mathematics.
Yeah.
Poor number in English, I shall give pressure in English. Like that, I am telling. My English is not clear, then a little difficulty for understand. But no one report. It is not time for reporting, actually. But it is my experience. Everywhere I am seeing, they are fighting. Many institutions, not I am telling our institution. Our institution, by the grace of Guru Maharaj, is so peaceful than others institution. But I know it is my experience. I know. Everywhere they are fighting and coming to me. Other institution person, they are coming to me. And some of the great Vaishnava, when visiting our mosque, they are also praising us. And I am shaking. This praise is not good for me. When they are praising, oh Govinda Maharaj, which way you are managing? And I am shaking. Oh, this is not good for me. That is, I afraid. I do not want to invite that bad situation, other modes who are suffering. Which way they are suffering, I know. And also it is my experience, life experience. Which way one man will get perfectness. He is doing wrong many times. Then teachings Gurudev. Then they are getting perfectness. And in my life I have got that many times. Sometimes I am doing wrong and my Gurudev giving consciousness. You are doing wrong, you be right from that position. And that is the teachings. Otherwise teacher, why necessary teacher? Teacher will give perfect consciousness. When we are doing wrong, teacher will give that consciousness. But if we will feel I've already become teacher, that is very difficulty. That's called ego. That ego giving too much disturbance to us and not giving any progress report, good progress report. That is ego and disturbance. And I am very happy that I have many good friends and they are always trying, and every day they are trying. Not always, every day. They are trying to be perfect. From all modes. And it is good for me, that is they are coming to me for advice. And what is good? I am seeing there this type of fault, then I am becoming very conscious about that fault. I shall teach him, but before that I shall teach myself. then I am getting benefit. From their fault I am getting benefit. This is teaching style of Guru Maharaj. One I can give example, very nice example, but time is 9 o'clock. Example is that Guru Maharaj told, when someone will do question to you, you ask again to him, what is the meanings of this sloka? By Sanskrit, they will question, this is the evidence of this Shastra, but what is your opinion? If they will question me, what you will do? You will ask him, you please tell what is the meanings of that sloka. Then he will tell the meanings. Then you will get him in your case. He cannot go out from there. Then you can teach him. That is good for you. And when someone doing wrong and asking me or complaining against another one, both are beneficial for me. My disciple doing this is wrong, this is wrong. Which way I shall correct him? And if anything bad about that will come to me, I must be conscious about that. This way, all we are student, and that way we shall try to pass it. Then we can avoid the bad things and we will get the good inspiration. From others, you can get many things. Someone very egoist, you must think, oh, that man is very egoist. But who I am egoist or not? I have that ego or not? I shall realize myself. He may be egoist or anything, but who I am and what is my quality, I shall try to realize that. Then this way I shall get benefit. Very quick it will come to me. Not necessary teacher. I am my teacher. My disciple giving some inspiration, he is doing wrong and I am listening from him and teaching myself. This way you will get very good result, very quick. Always, that's I am telling, I am always in examination hall. And this situation, not a welcome situation, no doubt. But this is my fortune, what shall I do? Jai Om Vishwanath Bhakti Kalsidhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. All the devotees ki jai. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabho Jaya Giri Varadhari Jaya Giri Varadhari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jai Vishwasila Bhakti Kakshidhar Goswami Maharaj. Jai Shabari Ganesh Sri Guru Gandhar Govinda Sundar Ji ki jai. Vedanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur ki jai. Jai Vishwasila Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj ki jai. Madhava Sri Mahaprabhu ki jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. All the Hawaiian devotees ki jai. All world devotees ki jai. Hayas Thakur ki jai.
Hari Bol.
Bhakti Chandra Govinda Dev Goswami Vishnu Pad ki jai.